The Mercedes-Benz Virtual GP 2020 Sim Racing Series returns after a summer break, so now is the perfect time to look back at the previous 8 races. A switch to iRacing, a new race format, live TV coverage on the Czech channel O2 TV Sport, and a new dominant force in the championship. Let's recap everything that's happened so far. It all began on March 28th with a team doubleheader with driver swaps. The opening round at Imola with the Mercedes-AMG GT3 cars brought us an unexpected winner. Simon Kovacic and Peter Kujela, driving for Logitech CZC.CZ eSuba team, surprised their competition with a clever one-stop strategy, while the rest of the field had to stop at least twice. Kovacic and Kujela then did an excellent job on fuel saving to win the first race of the season ahead of the Lenovo Legion and Benzina Orlen teams. The doubleheader also involved the first ever VGP race at Daytona. A night race in combination with a road course and an oval was going particularly well for the Benzina team, but Eric Vizzi couldn't survive the pressure from Logitech and made a mistake. That allowed Kovacic and Kujela to take the second win of the day. Logitech was joined on the podium by Thrustmaster and ESET. After that, it was time to switch to more traditional online races with a full grid of 20 Mercedes-AMG GT3 cars. But Kovacic seemed unstoppable. The Logitech driver won at Donington Park after leading from start to finish, and he was joined on the podium by Lucas Mateja from TP-Link for the first time. Then, last year's VGP2 category champion also took a victory at a legendary Spa-Francorchamps race, as he was one of the few drivers to avoid mistakes at Blanchimont. By then, he was already leading the championship by 34 points.
Speaking of, there he is. He's had another incident at exactly the same place.
Nürburgring provided fans with a very dramatic start, and for the first time in 2020, also a safety car. However, if anybody had hoped they could stop Kovacic, they were wrong. The Logitech driver once again increased his gap and had an easy win. Then it was time to move to Japan for the final GT3 race at Okayama. Unfortunately, this circuit turned into a nightmare for Big Shock drivers, as both of them had to retire at the beginning of the race. But Kovacic continued and added a 6th win in a row. The Logitech CZC.CZ eSuba team was unbeatable in the GT3 category.
Kovacic 6 for 6 in the GT3 class. You cannot fault him. Absolutely great stuff.
The Mercedes-Benz Virtual GP 2020 season then moved on to single-seaters. The famous British circuit Silverstone hosted the first race of the second half of the season with an unusual team race, and it also brought the first issues for Simon Kovacic. While the favorites were Benzina, in the end it was the first victory of the season for Thrustmaster, thanks to amazing performances by David and Lucas Pichata after a breathtaking finish. The Logitech team had to settle for only 2nd place ahead of Benzina though, despite Stefanko's pressures in the final corners. Oh, they make contact between the two of them. He tries to find the inside line as well. But Benzina team learned quickly, and the following race at Monza was a different story. First, Stefanko took a pole position, and then he had a perfect start, quickly pulling away from the rest of the field and the troubles that resulted in a disastrous first lap for Lenovo Legion. Stefanko and Vizzi then dominated the rest of the race and could celebrate their first win of the season.
Yes, you have every right to be happy about that. Your winner is Benzina Orlen.
Daniel Pastor did a fabulous job and saved Lenovo Legion by finishing in a fantastic 2nd position ahead of Thrustmaster in 3rd. After the first 8 races, Simon Kovacic leads with 183 points, Eric Vizzi in 2nd is 35 points behind him, and Martin Stefanko holds 3rd position, 21 points behind his teammate. In the team's championship, Logitech CZC.CZ eSuba team is 1st with 290 points, 15 points ahead of Benzina Orlen in 2nd, and the Thrustmaster Next Level Racing team in 3rd. The Mercedes-Benz Virtual GP 2020 season continues at the end of August with a race in Austin, Texas at the Circuit of the Americas, and straight to the finish with the last 4 rounds of the season.